Yo, 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 what is good, Eagles Nation? This is the Eagles Uncensored podcast, and I am your host, AK Eagles, with my special guest, Birdman 951. Tell them what's up, man. Tell them where they can find you, and,
What's up, everybody? It's the Birdman over here on the West Coast, hooking up with Eagles Uncensored, up and coming YouTube Eagles content creator. Go ahead and sub him up. He has a big passion, just like me, for the birds, and he's just trying to grow his channel like me. And we are doing that work for you guys. So stay tuned, and we are just putting in that work for you guys. We're blessed for anybody who comes in the channel today. Thank you, and let's get it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate you coming on. I'll watch some of your videos and see what you do, and like I was saying on my other past live stream, I watch a lot of Philly 500, you, Nest Out West, Philly the podcast, Philly Mike, Philly Notion. Y'all do some awesome work, man. So I just hope I can even emulate half of what you guys do. So honestly, what's up, Big Play Slay? How you doing, man? Thanks for popping in, dude. Welcome. So yeah, man. First off, I know we talked a little bit about it backstage, but tell these guys how you became an Eagles fan. What got you into this?
Yeah, so for me, it was pretty much like once I saw Randall Cunningham play, and he was so dynamic, and I just was so enamored by him, what he was doing on the field. And one thing that I admire the most about him is that he just wouldn't give up on plays. The drive, he would want he wants that 7 points. He wants to. It just seems like I gotta win this game. When the play breaks down, or the or the pocket breaks down, it wasn't over. He was still able to make something out of a broken play. And there's something to be said about that, where a QB is just willing to be that leader and take over the game, so to speak, and just drive forward to put your team in position to win. So it was a wrap pretty much for me, and everything just kind of fell into place. With all everything that has happened from then, from Randall on. But even before Randall, like if you do your research, Buddy Ryan, like all the old Eagles, um, what's the old with Jaws, Ron Jaworski, he's fascinating as well. He's a true like diehard Eagle, and when I seen him on the show after the Eagles won their very first Super Bowl, you could see how much it meant to him, and he was very emotional, and that just says a lot, because he felt the Eagles' passion, and he knew what it meant, that ring to the fans, to the city. And Ron Jaworski's just like one of those guys too, that's just like a forever Eagle.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Like I told you backstage, I think it pretty much stands for everyone, who is around our age. Randall Cunningham had a big part in bringing a lot of people, into being Eagle fans. So, I give him a lot of credit for that, for sure.
Right.
So, what's up, Nightings? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in and joining the show. I appreciate your support, bud. You've been here all the time, so thank you. Yeah, so pretty much, today for the show, don't know how long you want to go, but I'll go as long as you want. I just want to kind of go through the players. What's your expectations? What do you feel their ceilings are going to be? What their lows could be? Just who's going to start and who you feel is going to be cut. Just kind of want to get your ideas of what our team's going to shape out to be like, for 2021.
Yeah, it's this is going to be very exciting to see I believe the guys are very hyped. The coaches seem very hyped. There was like a young energy that's you could tell that's in the practice. So I feel there's going to be like a lot of great competition, and the rookies are going to be doing their best to just like show what they got. And I believe Nick Sirianni has like a great mindset. I know it's kind of hard to imagine that this new coach, which he's never really coached, like this is his first performance. It's kind of hard
Mhm.
to be like saying, "Oh, he's going to do this and that," but for some reason, I just feel his mindset is a little bit different, and I feel that he kind of gets it, especially with that we're leaning towards to be a little bit more younger. So we do have veterans on the team, but I think it's a good variety mix with the veterans and more of the young. So I think it's going to clash together where we got like Kelsey, talking to Landon. I don't expect Landon to play this year. Uh, maybe towards the end of the season, it's a possibility, but I don't think they're going to put it like. I don't think they're going to force him to because they don't want to. They want to prevent any more further injuries and any risk, because if Landon is the guy who he was drafted for, then this guy could be potentially a Pro Bowler and a Hall of Famer if he is that. We went with it with the Sidney Jones thing. He was supposed to be this corner that's why we drafted him. We waited for the injury. We could blame the coaching and all that stuff. Didn't really. Maybe it was Jim Schwartz didn't really mesh well with Sidney Jones. Um, I know he played on another team and it looked like he did better, but I'm not so sure. Was it who was at fault? Was it like Jim Schwartz and the coaching, or was it some of Sidney Jones? So I want this team to move forward, and I kind of want them to just like grasp the concept of just getting down to like X's and O's and bring out the best. What the player does well, I want them to focus on that and bring out the best in that player. Just bring out you obviously you did your homework on this player. You brought him to the team. Now you just have to make them the shining star and bring out what they do. Focus exactly what they're great at, and just bring it to the football field. And that's how the Eagles will have great success. No drama in the locker room. That needs to be done with. That needs to just be in house. Don't let it escape to the press. Don't give them none of that stuff. The press is already on Nick Sirianni. They're asking all these weird questions. So,
Yeah.
I'm proud of them not kind of like buckling, because if we lose a game here and there and it was a horrible game, the press is going to go in on them and eat them alive. So, they have to just be prepared for battle on the field and off the field. If that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, no, no. I understand what you mean, man. That makes perfect sense. Bird Gang 31, thank you for coming in, man, and hanging out with us. And Jordy Fighter, my guy, what's going on, man? Yeah, so I mean, like I heard you talking about, Schwartz and stuff. Do you think that Schwartz and the coaching staff were the cause of like Sidney Jones's failures and stuff, or do you think it was a combination of both, like just not determined to, you know, get better faster? You know what I mean?
Jim Schwartz it seemed like he was very stubborn,
Yeah,
and he kind of his play calling was at times like very predictable, and then sometimes it was embarrassing because he would leave guys wide the heck open, and we're asking for some blitz packages or anything, and he just would totally avoid it. And as an Eagles fan, watching that kind of defense, it was very frustrating. They would have like third and forever, and guess what? They still got the the third down,
Mhm.
and that was tough to watch because you keep putting, their offense still on the field, about to score a touchdown, and then you're gassing our defense. There was many games that our defense was gassed, and you can't win football games like that. There's just no way you cannot have the defense out there the entire game. It just doesn't work that way.
It
So
kind of felt Chip Kelly-ish a little bit, didn't it?
yeah, so I believe Schwartz was just he was. It seemed like he was just stubborn, man, and that just didn't clash well. And it seems like other players left, and they did enough to be good on another team.
Yeah.
It's going to be something said. So I'm kind of excited to see something different as far as the defense comes. And like I love blitz packages where we could just stop something from something that's about to be bad. If we can stop it then and there and prevent a bigger play, because when we play Dallas, they have an arsenal on their wide receivers. So we have to shut stuff down. What we're good at, shutting the run game down, and depending on where we're going to get our second cornerback, we have to find out how we're going to make this work. Because when we played Pittsburgh Steelers last year, Claypool just lit us up, man. It was getting embarrassing, and we've been seeing corners being get lit up, and it's such hard football to watch because even though your offense is rolling, when the defense gives up a big play like that, it really kills you, man, to see that. It's like a Debbie Downer for the defense, and then the offense goes back out there and they're like forced to get 7 points right off the bat. So I'm just like I'm kind of just like holding on tight to see what we're gonna do with our second corner because I'm really kind of like shaky on that because I know we don't have an answer for that right now. So it's kind of like we're on shaky ground there, especially with safety.
No, that is definitely a scary position right there, man. That's probably my main concern as well. And that Jim Schwartz defense did frustrate me too. I feel you 100%. That six defense playing 5 to 7 yards off wide receivers all the time. You know, gave it was just very frustrating. I would have liked to see more press coverage and get up in their faces, stall them for like a second or two, give our line, just a second or two longer to get to the quarterback. Um, it was very frustrating to watch, and especially for our generation. We grew up with that 2000s defense, Brian Dawkins, Jeremiah Schroeder, um, D'Amico Ryans, all of them, man. And we even had two really good freaking corners back then too. And we're not used to seeing our corners get burnt. We're not used to seeing us get beat. So the last 5 years, man, that was very tough to watch because that's something we're not used to. Our defense has always actually been our strong suit. You
Yeah.
know, and the last 5 years has been really sickening to watch. It really has been.
Yep. We we've been getting embarrassed. We got embarrassed in Tennessee. That game was embarrassing. We got embarrassed in Tampa with Fitzmagic. It just I think we've had enough with the whole getting burnt back there, and Barry having Slay back there. That was kind of like finally we have one piece to the puzzle. Now we just need someone that's just going to be right there with him. I know probably in the draft we could probably get a number one cornerback, but right now it's just like I'm real nervous at that position. That's like I think I'm right. That's probably at the highest thing right now where my nervousness kicks in because we have in the division. We got some receivers that we're gonna have to go to war with, and having some corners in here is going to be super important. And I'm waiting to see what Sirianni and Roseman have in their back pocket. Maybe they can work the whole Ertz thing, Zach Ertz thing. That's kind of like lingering in there. I don't know what we're doing. Like I'm so confused on that. Like I really want to get the ball rolling on that early. I'm just like, dude, what are we doing? Like, is he staying? Is he going? Is he staying? Is he going? I'm just like, because I really want to. I want Dallas Goddard to be focused and honed in, and I want him to get over 700 yards, six TD, 6 to 7 touchdowns. I really want that for him this year. Um, if but I just like I said, Eagle fans are we just have our hands in the air because what are we doing? What are we waiting for? I don't know what exactly is going to happen. That's a big question.
You know, here we go. It sounds like this whole Carson Wentz thing over again. No one knows an answer. No one knows what's going on. You know, it's hard because the way I look at the Ertz thing is if you can't get the value you was bad, but I want Dallas Goddard to start too. I want him to be our number one. He needs to. It's time. He's been here 4 years, or it's just 30. But my only argument with that is if you get rid of Ertz, can you guarantee me somebody who can get at least similar production, if not the same? And if you can't, then I would hold on to him. Make him play out the first 6, 7, 8 weeks, get his stock back up, and then trade him before the trade deadline. That way, at least he can try and get his trade value back up a little bit. Because let's be honest, I mean, if he goes off at the beginning of the year, you could possibly get a second-round pick for him, especially if he gets back to the old him. I mean, that's one way to look at it, but I understand, too, you need his money. We're in cap hell right now, so I understand that too. But you could also rework Brandon Graham. You could also rework Fletcher Cox, Lane Johnson. You can save money in other areas, but that's my only concern is if we give up Zach Ertz, what can you guarantee me? That's my only concern with that.
Yeah, and he needs to. I mean, is he going to be showing up for preseason? I don't know what he's gonna do, and if he doesn't have like a good connection with Jalen Hurts, it's gonna be kind of weird for him to. I don't know. Like I said,
How can you disrespect him, Mitch? Come on, man. After everything that man has done for this organization, after all the injuries he's played through, cracked ribs, what was it? Punctured spleen or whatever the heck he had. What was it? Bruised spleen or something. Like, dude, all the injuries. Come on, man. You gotta give him a little more respect than that, dude. Come on.
Yeah, it's tough. Both. I don't know. I just wish we knew the answer. I wish I could tell the future right now. That way I could stop thinking about it so much. But I mean, we're just in limbo right now. I wish it did work out. But it's very hard to have Ertz and Goddard both in that position, and we're trying to figure this out, man. And I'm on the team where I'm just ready to see Dallas. I want to know what he is, and that's this year. I want to know definitely if he's a tight end of the future. It's this year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's got to be because this is contract season, so you kind of need to see what he's got, and that's why I'm okay with Ertz going. It's just I don't feel one bad year is enough to disrespect a player and offer less just because of one bad year. Like one bad year erases 7 great years. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Well, you can rework that though. Can you not?
Yeah, but you know how Roseman is. He's being.
Oh no, I meant even if we traded him. I mean, if money is a concern for other teams, you can rework that. You can do a new contract and save money. It's not that you have to pay him that 12.5 million. You know, you can
Yeah,
always renegotiate.
that's the other thing
Uh,
too. Is like I'm really. I mean, if I'm Green Bay Packers, how am I not getting Zach Ertz on the team, or
Might
who else? You know,
Arizona Cardinals.
or the Buffalo Bills or something, like somebody that's
And,
contending. Like I don't know
you
how.
know, I brought up the point about the Saints. How would you feel about that destination for him? Yeah, I know they're cap hell and stuff, but they need a tight end.
Well, I'm just saying.
And
I mean, it's gonna. I mean, seeing Zach and black and gold,
I know that sucks. I know it does.
but you know, I mean, because we've been having some great battles with the Saints lately. The rivalry's been kind of. I mean, it's not like a huge rivalry, but you know, we've been having issues with the Saints. So you know him, you know, especially Malcolm Jenkins going there, and then he wins a super. You know, he wins a Super Bowl with them, comes to the Eagles, wins a Super Bowl with us, and then we go send him packing over there. I was not a fan of Malcolm Jenkins leaving the defense. Say what you want about the guy, but I believe he was like a, you know, he was a leader. He was a pack leader right there, and he
Yeah,
was he was putting these guys in positions. I rather I'd have him there than what we saw last year. But I mean, last year was just a total nightmare disaster. It was like some of the worst football I've seen in a long time.
yeah. I think Harris is going to be our saving grace there, man. I really do. You know, and the one thing, you know, and I brought it up today. I'm not sure if you watched my second video or not that I dropped, but you know, the one thing I'm scratching my head about is, and no one's talking about it either, is what the fuck are we going to do with Rodney McLeod? Is he staying? Or do we have one more year with him? Are we trading him? Like, dude,
Uh,
he has been so hush hush. You know what I mean? Like, no one. He's like the only one that's flown under the radar the whole season, all season here. So,
I think we're just going to be kind of stuck with him. I don't see we have any other choice right now. That he's just gonna we're gonna roll the dice with him pretty much.
which I mean, it's not bad. I mean, especially if he comes out and you know he plays like he did right before he got injured. You know, I'm okay with that. I mean, age to me is just a number. It's how much you can play and how much you produce. You
Right.
know, that's what matters. So, I mean, hell, look at Tom Brady, 42, winning a fucking Super Bowl. So age is just a number. You know, it doesn't matter.
That's true. You want to throw on Mitch? Send him. I'm down to
Yeah,
have Mitch on the show.
yep. I was doing that. I was just letting you finish up here. Give me 1 second.
He
Get
wants
him on.
he wants to explain the V-Bucks.
Yeah, I know, right? I've heard him say that before. I'm like, come on.
He might be trying to make his own T-shirt.
All right.
He's gonna start a new hashtag. Earth for some V-Bucks.
Right? No, dude, I actually have a pretty cool idea for a shirt for defense because, you know, Cannon was sitting there saying about how he wants to, you know, have multiple schemes and stuff like that for everything and everyone. And,
Yo.
you know,
Yep.
and he's going to scheme by team and who to cover and stuff. So I believe an awesome uh, identity for our defense this year is a ninja defense.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja defense, huh? The Bruce Lee defense.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because, you know, he said he's going to let them design their own coverages, you know, pre-snap. You know, they're going to let them move around freely, you know, design their own, um, you know, like blocking protections and looks before pre-snap and stuff. So, you know, it's just a way I look at it. What's up, Mitch? Explain this shit to me, man.
But
What's
first,
the-
I just want to say I'm sorry about the light back here. I'm
Oh,
just
it's all good.
yeah, the beach. You got to let the light in.
What's beach yet?
I'm at Longport, New Jersey.
Oh, okay, you're not that far away from me then.
Where are you?
Carlisle. You're about
Oh,
3 hours from me
okay.
right now.
Yeah. Oh. But I just want to say about this Earth thing, about the V-Buck situation. It's just because the values keep on going down. And this is my biggest gripe. It's the locker room and the chemistry. It's the chemistry for me because negativity. You may not have to say anything, but negativity is like a virus. You can catch it, right? You can catch it. And we don't need that in a locker room when we're rebuilding. So let's say Earth slips up or it says something negative by accident. Another player could grab onto that and be like, you know what? He's right. I may want out as well, and so on and so forth. I know they're professionals. Everyone's professionals in the NFL, but anything can happen. So I just don't want negativity. And with this value keep on dropping, I don't know what we can do with him. Like, if he doesn't want to play, sit out. Sit out, pull a Kawhi Leonard. Pull a Kawhi. Sit out.
Has he came out though and specifically said he doesn't want to play for us?
He said that, right? So I don't want someone on my team.
I don't know. Has he?
I think he has, because remember that reaction video I made? I was like, it came out that he's not going to OTAs, and he was like,
Well, that doesn't mean he wants to play for us, though.
That's what I keep on hearing. I'll look it up.
I mean, they're voluntary, are they not? OTAs?
Are they? I don't know. But it's Aaron Rodgers. You know, that whole thing. Now he's getting fined.
Well, it's important for Zach Ertz to be out there because he doesn't have chemistry with Hurts that much, and he doesn't.
Oh no, I agree with you.
He doesn't even have that much chemistry with the new coaching staff, so this is a big factor. This is a big deal, and maybe Roseman has something up his sleeve. I don't know. I forgot who went in. Well, I guess it was the whole Wentz thing, because remember it was supposed to be who was supposed to start. Oh.
Yo, Slay, check your DM.
It was Bradford was supposed to start, right? And then he ends up shipping him out to, I forgot who.
Yeah, they sent him to Arizona.
So maybe Roseman's putting that in his back pocket, and he's going to ship out Ertz at the last minute because someone gets hurt in preseason. Maybe he's looking at that. That's the only thing I really got up Howie's sleeve, pretty much.
I've honestly thought about that too, man. You know, I kind of thought, you know, about the whole Bradford thing you brought up when we shipped into Arizona. You know, I agree with you that would not surprise me for Roseman to do that, honestly.
Yeah, just like the last minute, some tight end got hurt, and he's like, "Hey, man, I got this package. I got Zach Ertz, and they give us a third, a fourth, something." You know, that could be possible, but I don't see this Zach Ertz thing working out. I honestly don't. I just, like Mitch was saying, like we are trying to clear the airwaves. We are trying to clear this locker. We're trying to get rid of the bad spirits in the locker room. Everything that's bad that was in Lincoln Financial last year. We're trying to like throw holy water and we're trying to, you know,
get all the demons out.
Yeah, they got the sages and everything, and we're trying to clear all that stuff because we cannot carry any of that bad juju over to this team right now. We just can't do it.
Exactly.
Well, and see, that's why I was not for the Julio Jones signing, you know, when a lot of people were, because in my eyes, dude, I felt we were traveling down the same road again that we traveled down with Alshon Jeffrey. It's like, what are we going to have with Julio? 2-3 more years with him, and then we're going to be selling him? Like, I just didn't want to do that. Are we retooling or are we rebuilding? If we're rebuilding, then you don't want Julio. You know, we have 7 wide receivers who are young, fast, and talented. Let them do their job.
Did you include Whiteside in that category?
No.
You didn't count him?
No. Dude, I left him out of my fucking video earlier today when I named the wide receivers. I didn't even add him in. I forgot all about him.
Well, let me ask you this. what if we did work it out and we had a nice deal with Julio Jones? Like how excited would you be for that? And he's on the team. Say he's on the team right now. How excited?
No, no, I will admit, man, I was the first to say that would be a disgusting trio. I mean, Julio Jones, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Reagor full. You know, I mean that's an amazing trio. You know, that's dirty.
That's
It's
more
just
than trio,
age,
that's
man.
more
I don't want to get back into Jordy. Shut the fuck up. Don't say that, dude. Free J Jaw? No, we're not freeing J Jaw.
I'll, I'll free him for
No.
I'll free him for more V-Bucks. That's all I'm saying here.
But no, I forget what I was saying. He threw me off now.
Sorry. You're about
No,
Jay
but-
John and
Yeah, but you know, I just feel that that would be an awesome trio, but age, man, that's my only concern. You know,
Well, if
I'm tired of injuries.
you like
You
the
know,
deal, if you like the deal, would you be mad about it? Like, you know, a nice little. It didn't really kill us. So if the deal was great, you know, you're sold on it. You'd be happy.
yeah, I'd be okay with it. Yeah, like for instance, Tennessee gave up a second next year and a third the year after, or a fourth the year after, one of the two.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a steal, man. In my eyes, I mean, for Julio, that's a pretty good deal. One this year and one next year.
Well,
You know, you didn't have to give up two for this year. So
and if we did something like that, the packages that we're gonna put together, and
Yeah.
you know, the division rivals will be like on shaky ground. They would be a little upset because remember, it's kind of like the rich getting richer. We would be rich
Yeah.
in that area of our wide receivers. The rich would be richer, and you know his presence on the field, and then Devontae's presence with Jalen. You know, it would have been just like magic, bro. It would just been really cool to see that, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. But like I said, my main concern right now is that second corner because I'm just
that's mine.
every day I'm just checking the Twitter or checking you guys, see if you got any scoops or anything because this is like shaky ground here. You know, I'm just like, what do we do? You know, and
Yeah.
they'll sign somebody. Oh, Eagles signed somebody. Oh, but it wasn't a corner that we need. You know, we're signing everybody else but the corner.
You know, I got a question for you, and call me crazy, but would you be okay with Obi starting at CB2 if he
Who?
proves himself? Obi. I can't
Oh.
pronounce his last name, so I'm not even trying.
Obi.
The Malolu or whatever the fuck his name is. Obi, the one we got from the Raiders, the 6'4" corner.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean, if he handles business in preseason, I mean, we got to give him the shot. So, well, hopefully, you know what the NFL needs to stop doing is stop charging for the preseason, man. That needs to be a show because that's just ridiculous that we're playing for practice. We're playing
okay.
Right.
This is not Allen Iverson here. I'm just wearing the Sixers shirt. Come on.
for practice, but
It's his
Yeah,
birthday yesterday. Hey.
yeah. Well, and you know, Sixers they played tonight, right?
That was my video today. Yep.
Oh, is this a must win?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
They were discussing that on the radio today. It's a must, dude. There's no way. I don't care. Come playing from behind and all that. There's no reason for it. Like, I mean, if they were able to make that comeback, they can win the game. They can do it. So
If they made that comeback, I would still be mad how bad they performed,
right,
especially in the first half.
yeah. It was.
A
You know,
win's a win, though, man. Gotta
It
take
is.
it this
It
time.
is. Oh,
but they have to win tonight. I don't care what anybody says. They have to win tonight.
and what's this whole thing about Fletcher Cox? I've been seeing stuff, but I don't exactly know what's going on.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I don't know. No, I really don't know either. I guess there's just concerns of injury, of age, of if he even wants to be here anymore. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't ever seem like the kind of guy that doesn't want to be here, if you know what I mean. You listen to his pressers and everything he says. He loves Philadelphia, he loves being an Eagle. So I'm not quite sure where this all came
Who's the
from.
one that made the report? The initial report, was it? It wasn't John Clark, was it? Who's the one that made the initial report saying that they were going to get rid of him?
Mitch would be able to find that way faster than me.
Yeah, because Fletch sent out a tweet saying something about Clown Boy or something like that. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, and that's the thing, man. With everybody still being pissed off, and after all the firing that we've done and all the retooling we've done in the coaching staff, people still getting pissed off, man. There's only one dude still there from this last coaching staff, and that's Howie. I mean, if that doesn't tell you who's pissing everyone off and why everyone wants to leave and no one wants to be here, especially our veterans that want out the door, at this point, man, my mind's just set that Howie's fine.
What I think is that I'm just hoping that it's just more that they're kind of their eyes are more glued to Fletch this year because they want his production to be more than what it has. So I'm just kind of hoping that's what it's about, because as far as his contract goes and everything. But when you read into it a little bit more, people are saying that the possibility of him being traded like right now. So I'm like, whoa, like I don't like that kind of talk. If Fletch was in some sort of trade agreement thing right now, I don't know how I would feel about that, guys. I would be kind of.
I would be upset with it.
I think I would.
I think we all would, but it's a business at the end of the day.
I know, but
like I said in the video that I dropped this morning, man, it was, I've watched this guy as long as he's been here, I mean, I've seen him do things that none of our DTs have ever done, and I even said in my video, if he's not our best DT to ever be in this franchise, he's damn near close to being the best. I mean, he is a true example of what it is to be an Eagle. I mean, you love him, but I do understand if you want to let him go because of age. But dude, you better get some really good shit for him.
Yeah,
he's a completely different story than Ertz here.
The only way that I think I would accept it is if we get like a formidable cornerback. I mean, it's still going to be tough at the end of the day because he's our guy. But that would be the only way that would make sense, because you can't give up your superstar.
What would you want for
pennies and nickels or whatever they come up with?
$3.
What would you personally want for?
That's what I need. The new season came out today, and I can't play it.
Yeah, Birdman. What do you personally want for him if that trade would happen? What would it take you to do?
It would have to be someone that can start day one corner. That's gonna be alongside.
Got any ideas who it would be?
I mean, Nelson comes to mind, but I don't know. I don't know who's on the available as far as corners go. It could be a veteran guy, but it's tough.
Would you give Ertz for Stephon Gilmore?
They already have 2 tight ends, right? Didn't they draft a couple? The Patriots?
I don't know.
I don't
pay attention to the Patriots that much, man.
I think they got a couple good tight ends. Like, I think they.
Did they?
Yeah. I'll look up the depth chart right now.
Yeah, and the Jordy said Ertz, Jason Michael, he has been in contact with her.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Jason Michael? Who's that? That's
I don't know. Maybe a Twitter guy or something.
Jonnu Smith. Henry.
Yeah, Jordy, if you're still there, man, who's Jason Michael real quick? Let us know.
Hunter Henry. Henry, sorry. They're decent tight ends, but For Stephon Gilmore, I would do that. Honestly, we need all the help we can get on the corner.
Oh, he said Jason Michaels is their tight end coach.
Oh.
So,
Yes.
cornerbacks that are available: Richard Sherman, Patrick Peterson, Desmond King, Ryan Poole, William Jackson.
My friend really wants Brian Poole.
Jalen
Poole
Ramsey.
would not be bad.
Hey.
He wouldn't.
You can get Jalen Ramsey right now? Wow. Says he's available.
That kind of costs so much, though.
Would you take Peterson if he was cheap? Just
If it
for
was-
like a band-aid for the year. If we couldn't get Nelson, would you take Peterson just for like a band-aid for 1 year?
For cheap? If it's really cheap, then yeah.
I heard William.
I mean, what's cheap for Patrick Peterson? 4 mil, 3 mil?
I guess. I have no clue.
Also, Kyle Fuller,
Oh,
age 29.
I guess Patrick Peterson is on the Vikings.
William Jackson from the Bengals, he's 27. Dory Jackson from the Titans, 25 years old. Levy Wallace. What's your word on Shaq Griffin from the Seahawks? He's 26. What do you think about him?
Decent.
You think he could possibly be that for us?
And any one of these cornerbacks can instantly start for us. Anyone can instantly start. Fuller time with
He would definitely be a better option than what we
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
Shaq Griffin's only 26.
Yeah. Now that's not the one with the missing hand, right? That's the linebacker Griffin, correct?
Shaq. It's the corner. I don't think the corner was missing a hand.
Yeah, that's the linebacker. Okay.
Wait, yeah. And then Adoree Jackson from the Titans, he's 25. And then J.C. Jackson from the Patriots.
Adoree Jackson, he's on the Falcons, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's all wait and see right now. I don't know what Howie has up his sleeve at this point, but I hope he does make somebody. I just don't want to see dudes going wide open for touchdowns on us, and we're playing from behind, especially in the fourth quarter. Like, in fourth quarters, we were just getting toasted. There's always that thing towards the end, and we see at least 2 or 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, dude, I don't know where we went so wrong as an organization here over the last 6, 7 years, man. Like, when did the fucking cornerback position not become important to us? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't understand how you can sit there and think you can win football games without having 2 solid corners.
Right.
I mean, and then our linebacking core, dude. We used to have the best linebacking core in the NFL at one point.
We used to have the best secondary at one point.
Yeah, like we were talking backstage before the stream, D'Amico Ryans and Jeremiah Trotter and all them, dude. Like, those dudes did not play. And now all of a sudden you just look at our linebacking core and secondary, and it's just fucking downright trash. It's terrible. It's disgraceful, honestly. And where did we go so wrong? Like, man, it's a head scratch. It really is. But let's get some positivity into this bit. I want to know, and you mentioned you can pipe in on this. There's some upsides, and I want to know some floors for some players here, and what you truly think about them, and what you feel they're going to do this year. So, we're going to start out with the main one and the most important one. We'll start out with Jalen Hurts. What's his ceiling, or what they expect?
I don't know. It's tough. For me, he's got to him and Devontae Smith have to work out. I feel like it would. So if that duo can work out, then he's perfectly fine for that. But I don't know what to say. And I made a video about this like a couple weeks ago too. Son of a- See what happens when you do YouTube all the time? You forget stuff that you did. Great. What did I even say? Birdman, you want to go as I'm trying to think?
So Jalen Hurts is going to be basically the element of surprise. People already think the book is out on him, but I think it's just starting. So the faster he connects and has a great chemistry with his receivers, his line, and if that line stays healthy, he's going to have more options than what he had, because let's face it, last year he didn't have very many options. We just kind of threw him in the scrap heap and said, hey, do what you can with this. Here's some great tape and some Gorilla Glue. Try to put this together. See what you can make out of it. So him coming in with, practicing preseason, having that chemistry, working out with the guys, wide receivers, and everything that's happening, he has a very good window to be successful. My magic number for Jalen Hurts is 8. If he gets 8 wins, and if he's able to get 1 or 2 more wins, that is going to be monumental. That's going to be like huge for this organization, and it's just going to be on the up and up. And Mitch, if we get that 8, 9, 10 wins, man, I will be so ecstatic for the draft. I'm going to be pumped. And if Carson plays the 75% of the snaps, I'm going to be on cloud 9, man, because I can't wait. But
so am I. That was my prediction for the scheduled 8, 9, 10 wins, because we're young, we're prideful, we got a whole new staff, and I feel like it's only going up from here. That's honestly what I feel like.
Right.
But it's still a bunch of question marks at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, we're human. We're gonna get that. We're gonna be kind of optimistic of it. But one thing that Jalen has, he has leadership skills, and that is so huge, and it's so huge in the locker room, because if you go with the Nick Foles theory, Nick Foles, he's not a Hall of Famer. He's in the Hall of Fame for that Raiders game, but he's not a Hall of Famer. What I'm trying to say is that Nick's energy was so powerful, and they weren't really asking him to do much. If you go look at what he did before we played in the playoffs, we played the Raiders. That was a horrible game. It was, but it had to happen. That Raider game before we went to the Super Bowl, that game had to happen because we had to fill that low. But they still had us dead in the water. That's why every time that they had us playing a team, we were the underdogs, and we had home field advantage. And I don't know how many years they said this is like a newest thing, that this has never happened. When you have home field advantage, you're never the underdog. You're the one that's, But anyways, even through all that adversity, all that crap, it was that locker room. I was there in LA. I was there when they played the Chargers. I felt that electricity with the guys in the locker room. They were geeked, man. They were just hyped. I mean, you seen them warm-ups, dance and all that. We were doing end zone dances and we were doing everything. Everything was just electric that year. But we just kind of what happened, and we kind of went away from that. But I feel that this new energy is going to travel. It's going to be huge, man.
Oh my God. Yeah. Speaking, the energy is key for this football team, especially the fact that we have fans back at 100% capacity. That's the difference maker right there. And just to go back, I was talking about this with my friend the other day, and the fact that COVID is pretty much done, we're getting back to normal. that energy is going to be even ecstatic.
Oh,
People are
yeah.
going to go out and everything.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I already got my room for Vegas for the Raider game, and I'm like, I'm already nervous, man. I'm not even there. Just like I'm so excited, man.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I apologize. They're doing that internet work. So
yeah, what's up, Philly Notes and great seeing Jalen Hurts will be the best quarterback in the division. Yeah, okay. I was actually talking about this on my roundtable the other day, and in my opinion, Jalen Hurts, I don't think he's the best quarterback in the division right now. I don't think so. He's definitely 2. I think you know who I'm going to have at 1. It's pretty obvious. And that hurts me so much to say that.
Well, I mean, I know what Philly knows is talking about because I'm not putting all my eggs in the basket on Dak Prescott right away because he's got to show me something. Because remember when Wentz came back from his injury, he wasn't just quite the same. So it's gonna take a while, when they're opening up the NFL season. They're already going 0-1, and I forget who Dallas plays second. But let me tell you this, guys. If Jalen, Devontae, and all them connect, and Dallas is all ready to go, Dallas Goddard, and we beat the Dallas Cowboys Monday night, that's going to sting. That's going to sting big. And they are going to be shaking in their boots. So watch out. If Jalen Hurts pulls up that upset, because that whole Jalen Hurts versus Dak Prescott is going to be just like an explosion. And the rivalry is going to start back. And we have to open it up with that. We beat Dallas on Monday night. That rivalry is going to explode because they already put Dallas on the pedestal. They already have them in the Super Bowl. They already have Dak Prescott getting the MVP trophy. He's going to be better than Mahomes. He's going to be better than Brady. They already put him out there. And go check out PFF already has Dak Prescott, the 3rd ranked quarterback. That's what they have.
Was it 3rd? I thought it was 5.
No. Well, they in their list, yeah, but watch their show when they talk about it. The guy, one of our native Eagle fans, I forget his name right now, but he said Dak is the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL, and they all agreed. Go check that show out because PFF.
I'm gonna be angry.
Go, yeah. You're gonna. This is what I wanted. I was ready to get my bat, and I was ready to hit the screen.
What are you, WWE? I would love that. Honestly, I'm a huge fan. But,
yeah, I can't stand PFF, man, and the hate is so real. And the guy's an Eagles fan. He's a Sixer fan. I'm like, whoa, dude, you're putting Dak Prescott in the Hall of Fame already, and he hoisted the Lombardi. I was like, bro, this guy just came out of the hospital. He's barely gonna learn how to run and do routes and all that stuff right now. He's not gonna be the same, guys. But if you listen to the Dallas fans, they think that this guy is 100%. And he ain't gonna have. He's gonna be better. And then they're gonna have a roundtable, and with Joe Castro and all them. There's gonna be 2 Dallas fans against 2 Eagles fans, and they are saying that Dak Prescott is gonna throw for 6,000 yards. 6,000 yards.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm not exactly sure what their crack was laced with that night when they were smoking it. But, it must have been some really good shit because that's ridiculous. That ain't ever going to fucking happen.
Yeah, your ears are going to bleed, man. My ears been bleeding. Go to PFF. Your ears are going to start instantly bleeding, man.
With PFF.
No, dude, I saw that shit where they had Jalen as like, what was he,
31st quarterback in the NFL, 31st?
Yeah, and, dude, that's so disrespectful, man. The work this kid puts in, the dedication that he has, the desire to be better. Like, dude, this kid is a fucking winner, man. He really is. And I'm telling you right now, he's going to set the new standard for what it means to be an Eagles quarterback. He really is. I'm sorry, but he just works way too hard to make me believe he's going to suck, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't trust PFF at all. Like, ever since the whole Tyreek Hill mark that they had, having him the best deep wide receiver in the league. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, Peyton Manning.
I asked Siri the same thing. She said, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah, the Philly Notion. That's Peyton Manning. Didn't he come back from a neck injury the next year, and he balled out? Or am I just losing it? I think Peyton Manning did that.
He threw for 6,000 yards.
No. I was talking about Philly Notion.
Yeah, I know. So he's,
Yo, by the way, Philly Notion, thank you for showing up, buddy. I really appreciate the support, dude. Really, I do. Hopefully we can get together and do something here soon, man. So thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it.
I think I'm going live with him on Thursday, I think, and then I'm doing my own thing. I'm going to have Vinny Papali on, the son of Vince Papali. That will be Thursday night. So
that's going to be cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. I grew up with the guy. He's actually a professional football player. So it's actually kind of funny. So
Dak is no damn Peyton Manning.
Yeah, he's so true on that, dude.
I was just saying, because Peyton Manning, didn't he come back from the neck injury? Right? He came back from that neck injury. And then he balled out.
Yeah, dude, there's no way. Listen, man, I've tore my Achilles heel in real life, and that shit fucking hurts, okay? That made me fucking cry. And I'm not even gonna lie, breaking my ankle, that I don't even want to imagine that. And to be a professional athlete, and, that's a lot of times where they tackle you anyway. They wrap you up around the ankles or legs. You don't know how this man's going to come back. You don't know if he's going to come back 100%. You don't know if his ankle is going to be fragile, and the first time a lineman rolls on it, he's going to break his ankle again. You don't know shit. So standing out there and saying he's going to throw 6,000 yards and blah, 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 go fuck yourself. He ain't doing shit.
Well, it's funny because when and Dallas fans, they do believe that. When you go check the doctor tape on the break that Dak had, he initially had already started the process. He was already going to damage his foot, and on the same play, here comes the giant, and he ends up just laying on that leg. So his foot was already injured before it even snapped. It was like a double whammy. If you go check that video out, see it. He had already stepped on. He stepped on the ground wrong when he was running out to his. I believe it was his left. He had already stepped wrong. And remember, that artificial turf. Mm-hmm. The artificial turf has been ruining NFL players for years now. That artificial turf, it looks great, looks pretty, and it's got all the pretty colors and all that. But man, that floor, that ground is just taking players out left and right. That's why you see people popping their clavicle and all that stuff. It's because of that damn artificial turf. And do the Eagles have artificial? I don't think so, right?
No, we have grass.
And that's weird because what I'm saying doesn't make sense because we keep getting hurt. But it's like those injuries I see, they're not getting hurt on the ground. They're just walking off the field and they don't know what happens, kind of stuff. But in Dallas, these guys are getting hurt on that ground, and their injuries have gotten up. So that artificial turf is on our side. It's taking out the Dallas Cowboys before we even take them out.
I wish I had a fucking Dallas fan in here right now, man, because I want to ask him, all right, well, if Dak doesn't throw 6,000 yards this year, what the fuck's your excuse? And then what's going to be your excuse next year?
They're going to say, give the ball to the running back and let him go to work. I'm telling you, they're going to put it on the next guy.
Dude, Zeke's only got 2 fucking good years left.
Yeah, I mean, they throw in Pollard.
He's 27, I think, this year.
They count on Pollard before they count on Zeke. It seems like Pollard is doing better than Zeke now, if you ask me.
Yeah. As soon as Zeke got his money, dude, it was over with.
Yeah, that was
I mean, we all know halfbacks only get one good contract. You know, after one good contract, they're irrelevant. You know, look at DeMarco Murray for them, for crying out loud. They ran him like a fucking workhorse 300 times in 1 year, and then we get him and he's fucking poop.
And then we win the Super Bowl.
You know, that shit right there fucking pisses me off, because after we won the Super Bowl, man, I thought our biggest mistake was letting LeGarrette Blount walk. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that was a dumb move. I was pissed about that.
Yeah, I mean, that honestly right there, like, I was like, dude, we need him. You get rid of him, we have no power back, you know? And then they got rid of Jay Ajayi that same year. It's like, what are y'all doing? Like, I would have kept LeGarrette, but that's just me.
What I originally wanted to happen was when we won the Super Bowl and that whole injury with Wentz was I was willing to trade Wentz to the Raiders and we get 3 first round picks from the Raiders, because remember Gruden was, you know, cleaning house and all that. So he liked Carson Wentz. And say what you want, I'd rather have taken those 3 number ones and dealt with what Nick Foles was going to do, and we could have gotten better weapons, better line. We could have done a lot of stuff with those 3 round picks, because in hindsight, we kept Wentz and we did everything we asked him. You know, you got rid of Nick, got rid of this guy, or we tried to do the best we could, and it just didn't end up working. No matter, it was just a failure all around. But I was thinking about then, I was kind of wishing that, like, I just thought it would have been, since you don't give away your Super Bowl winning quarterback, and we were this close for going back to the Super Bowl. If Jeffrey catches that ball, we're going to the bowl again. But, you know, it shoulda, coulda, woulda. But,
you know, I had a conversation at work the other day with a buddy of mine, and we were sitting there, and I told him, I said, you know, I'm so happy I'm not going to have to hear the words God's name again. Okay.
What? You're breaking up. It sounds like a robot.
Yeah. He's having a hard time out there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be a dick, but that was just funny.
Yeah, he's having troubles.
So I'm glad he was talking about running backs, because
hey, can you hear me now? Sorry about that.
There we go. You're not a robot anymore.
Yeah. No, so he was sitting there saying about how it's all part of God's plan and stuff, and I was like, I wonder if he ever realized last year while he was saying that, if he realized he was actually saying God's telling him, dude, you fucking suck.
Oh my god.
You know, I mean, like, I'm sorry, but he was shit last year, and I'm glad we got rid of him. You know, we can do better, and I think we have done better. And I think we found our franchise quarterback in Jalen Hurts, and I'm okay with saying that because I believe in the kid. I think he's going to do a hell of a job for us, and, you know, we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts has nothing to lose, but everything to gain. He has everything to gain. He like I said, he gets us all this together. We are firing on all cylinders. Man, this is gonna be awesome, man. And I said the magic number is 8. 8 and above. Ooh, oh my god, I mean, even can you imagine if he snuck in as a wild card? Wow, man. That'd be amazing.
I'd be ecstatic, dude. I would be tickled because, you know, and that's kind of why I feel, you know, that Hurts is going to have a second season like Carson Wentz's second season, because, you know, if you look from 2016 to 17, you could see the motivation in the players. You know, you could see the excitement and the willing to learn and stuff, and kind of damn near the same thing you see with this team. You know, and I'm not saying they're going to go win the Super Bowl this year, but it's like I said in my video this morning, I do believe that they can be better than an 8-win team. You know, mentality and drive to be better and drive to succeed plays a lot in this. You know, if you have the mentality to be better and you study hard and you work hard, dude, anything's possible.
Let me
You
ask
know?
you a question, guys. Were we gonna win that Washington game if Jalen stayed in there?
Yes,
Okay.
no hesitation.
Yeah. Jordy. I mean Mitch. I called you Jordy.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's because I was looking at Jordy's message right here, and I said,
It's okay. Yeah, I've done that. I think we've all done that. But I say yes.
right. So imagine we didn't even have our starters in there, dude. I don't know where everybody forgets that our starters were in there, and not just that, we were playing like basically the guys from Walmart were our cornerbacks. Like come on, guys. Like we were just
Jaquette.
playing. Like, am I really going crazy? Yeah, for Jaquette. Like, am I really saying that he's the next Deion Sanders? No, dude. Like, and like that to me, that was like a horrible performance by Washington. We just handed them that game because I didn't want to see the Giants and I didn't want to see Dallas, so we gave a cookie to Washington. There was nothing more than that. They did not go out and whoop us. And first of all, our starters aren't even out there. Zach Ertz wasn't playing. I don't think even Dallas was playing, if I remember correctly. But I mean, are you guys real? I mean, and I don't want to disrespect Washington. I know they improved in areas. Their defense, they improved, right? And I like Coach Rivera, but I don't think they're gonna be world beaters here, guys. I didn't see that much to make me believe that they're the next best thing right now. So
no, I agree. My brother is actually a Redskin fan, believe it or not, and I have to live with that shit every day.
It's not. No.
What?
It's not the R word.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Seriously, come the fuck on. Who gives a flying fuck? I don't care. I'm not selling their shit. I don't even like them.
I don't either, but it was like funny. I had to do it.
But it's one of those things, man, where, he was all pissed off and he even came at me and he was like, dude, what the fuck, man? I'm like, does that piss you off? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, then I'm happy about it. There's a lot of Redskin people who are mad that Kerrigan left and came to us.
Yeah.
And I'm all for that, man. Like, I love that. And the fact that he was willing to come to us just to play Washington twice a year, fuck yeah, man. Unleash him. Play him 100 snaps. The whole 100 snaps or 100% of the game.
He's not going to start, though, I think.
Oh, I would. Just against Washington. I'd start him just against Washington. I would let his ass just fucking go crazy, dude.
But in the whole season, I would not. No.
No. In the whole season, use him as a replacement piece like Chris Long was. But no, during Washington, bro, sit Barnett and just put him in. Let him do what he needs to do,
Hey, what did you say? That your cousin's the Washington fan?
No, my brother.
Oh, your brother. Just tell him, or actually make him a shirt that says, "You can't beat him, join him."
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to do that. I might have to make him after Kerrigan finally gets his Eagles gear on. I might have to go and make him a Kerrigan shirt with him wearing an Eagles jersey just to piss him off a little bit.
Oh
and can you imagine if he breaks out like at least 2 sacks or something each time we play Washington?
I hope he gets 4 sacks this year against Washington.
Oh wow.
That'd be
4-0?
awesome.
2 in each game. No, 2 in each game.
2 in each
not
game.
3-1. Not 3-1.
Yep.
Not 1
or 3-1, whatever. But no, listen. In all honesty, though, I understand why they got rid of him. Because when you got 2 fucking freaks like Montez Sweat and Chase Young, dude, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I'm not stupid. I understand the reasoning, but it's fucking Ryan Kerrigan. I mean,
he's gonna understand, all right. Especially when we play Washington, he's gonna really understand.
Exactly. Yeah. Fitz better hope to God he doesn't have anything towards him, because trust me, Kerrigan's gonna be aiming to prove people wrong. Because even still, he is old, but even like he said, I got a lot left to prove. I still got 5 years or so. So let me prove it.
I kind of have some vengeance with Fitz magic or Fitz no magic. I really want to, beat the snot out of him, because I remember, he paid us back. So I'm looking forward to beating on that Fitz no magic.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, honestly, man, I wanted Hurts's backup before we got Flacco. When we were sitting there talking about it before we signed anyone, I thought Fitz was going to be the perfect fit for Hurts. I really did. He's been in 12 different offenses, something like that.
This is his 9th team.
19, yeah.
No, 9th team. He's been a starter for 28% of the league.
Yeah. He's gonna play for XFL too. He's gonna
exactly.
That's not even a thing anymore, is it?
I don't know. He maybe.
No, they sold it to The Rock.
Maybe he's gonna be WWE. Maybe he's gonna be a wrestler or something.
Hey, I'm a huge WWE fan. When Triple H did that with Embiid, I fucking loved it. I was live streaming it.
Oh yeah,
I just lost it. I was like, I fucking loved it.
Hey, do they have that video? Is it on YouTube too? Because
it's everywhere.
I saw it on a phone, but I wanted to see it, like a real good video of it.
Him and Stephanie McMahon were sitting center court.
Wow. I wonder why he did that. Because
Embiid will always do the pose for pictures and stuff. And
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Now he's a part of DX. I don't know if you saw the shirt, but on the back it has 21 hashtag trust the process on top. That's like green and black. I'm like, Dad, I need that shirt. I'm like, I
gotta ask you, man. Is Ben on this team starting next year?
Why did everyone ask me that? But I'm wearing his shirt right now. So
no, because dude, I mean, honestly, I don't feel he deserves it. I mean, yeah, defensively he's good, but
I made this claim. I made this hot take on a Philly Sports podcast when I was his co-host. And I was like, someone screen record this, clip it, send it to me. I was like, if we lose to the Hawks or the Knicks in the second round, Ben Simmons got to go. I said that.
Right.
I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
Yes.
And I would trade for Dame Lillard right on the thing. Boop. Give me Dame.
I can't stand Ben Simmons, man. I'm
3 for 10? Yeah, I can't
Dude,
either.
no lie. I want to go back all year and look at all his fucking hook shots he shot and how many he actually fucking made. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck
I'll give you a hint.
I'll give you a hint.
It's less than 10.
But who the fuck just shoots hook shots the whole time? Like, bro, you're in the NBA. You make all that fucking money and you're just throwing up hooks? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't even make a free throw. I can make a free throw. Why the fuck am I not in the NBA? Like, what?
We all can. Yeah, we can all make that. And I just got to say this. I don't care about his defense. I mean, obviously I do. But that's not everything about the game of basketball. You got to make your shots. You got to make free throws. I don't care if you're the leading person in the NBA who finds players wide open for the three. Like, anyone can do that. I don't understand. And I'm still wearing his.
I gotta get going.
Okay, man.
Work already. I work nights, man. So.
I do too, man. So I hear you. Nights are tough, dude. That's why all my streams will be like early in the morning or early afternoon, like 2, 3-ish.
I'm gonna try to do a collab with Chris Wilde. He's a wrestler. He's an Eagles content creator. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Go check him out.
I do.
Yeah, so I can't wait to ask him. I'm gonna do like a bunch of questions of wrestling. So it'll be like wrestling talk and Eagles talk. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But hey, man, thanks for having me on the show. And then Mitch, we're gonna hook up soon.
Oh yeah.
I just gotta do it. The more I get to know you, the more I hear you, the more questions I gotta do my homework on you.
Just watch my videos, bro.
And I got
everything about me. Just watch my videos and you get to know me. And
I'll find out.
I don't like this guy's deep offense.
I gotta get the inside scoop, man. So
go for it.
But hey, guys,
listen, guys, I appreciate you stopping in for me. I'm trying to get everyone on that I can, because there's a lot of people I haven't been able to talk to over the months, and I've really wanted to. And Birdman, you were definitely one of them, dude. And I really appreciate you taking the time to come on with me and, you know, give me your feedback on this team and how everything looks. And why don't you one more time tell everybody where they can find you, what you do, and then we'll say our last words and get out of here, guys.
Yeah, so at Birdman_951 on YouTube, and that's also on Instagram, and my Twitter handle is the same. And we have a Facebook page called West Coast Birds. I started that in 2019, and it's just, we make all kinds of, crazy cool stuff. My wife does a lot of cool custom things that she makes. Like, for example, we started making these air fresheners. Now this is Prime right here with his kids. He wears the Transformer mask, the Eagles fan, and then we have our logo on the back, and we're starting to do different stuff like that. We do mugs, and then actually today I got to actually make a video because I said when I hit 150 subs. So today I'm gonna make a video real quick, and I got a PSA 10 Miles Sanders rookie card. So it's already graded and everything. You guys don't have to do. I already paid for it. So all you have to do is just be a subscriber and leave a comment when I drop that video. And I'm gonna let it ride for about a week, and then Sunday I'll announce the winner. I think Mitch was in one of them, but
what was I in?
Did you enter one of the drawings? Because I have.
Maybe I have. Like, dude, I've entered so many drawings. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah, so it's just my way
back. You should be ashamed.
it's just me saying thank you to
Hey, if I could get him a new jump shot, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna drop that video later. All you have to do is just leave a comment, be a subscriber and a new subscriber, and it's just my way of giving back to my fans and stuff. And the next, when I hit the 200-mile marker, I'm actually going to do a giveaway on a jersey, and I don't know if it's going to be a Devontae Smith or a Hurts one. I'm going to kind of maybe do a poll or something like that, but that'll be my next big giveaway. But stay tuned for that, and thanks for letting me come on, and we're going to do big things and just keep growing, and just keep putting the content out there, and talk to those guys working on your internet, because if they don't fix your internet, I'm going to go and bring the bat.
Dude, go for it, man. I've been having, I don't know, man. I've saw on the news here the last couple of days, I guess with all these solar winds we're having, it's disrupting our internet and our cell phone service and shit. So that might be it. I don't know, but it also is because I live literally in bumfucked Egypt. I mean, here, I'll turn around, look. There's nowhere. I live literally in the mountains. So, it's just
nice.
Oh, I love it. It's great, but it's shitty for fucking internet, I'll tell you that.
We're going to have to get you an eagle out there that has to carry the signal for you.
Yeah, man, or else, I'm going to have to go buy me a rat and a wheel and fucking put him to work. Fucking something,
You know what you should do? Get Ben Simmons up there, just force him to make free throws.
Fuck no, I'll never have internet. I'll never have internet.
I knew that was
coming. All right, guys. I appreciate you so much. And Mitch, again, thank you so much for stopping in, dude. You've been a big part of my success so far, and I appreciate it.
You're killing it right now. The first video was at 100 views already?
Yeah.
Dang. You're doing better than me right now with the views.
My second one, not so hot, but...
Remember what I told you. You.
I know.
It doesn't matter the views unless you love what you're putting out. I've been doing this for six years off and on. And I always tell myself that over and over and over again.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it quits here. This is another episode of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. I appreciate everybody swinging by and showing their love. Philly Notion, Jordy, Yigo, I think that's how you say his name. So much awesome. So Yeah, be all for us here at the Eagles Uncensored. And until next time, stay green, everyone.
All right. Catch you.